Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Saturday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early. It's 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, so I was looking about what to talk about today, and I wasn't sure for the first hour, so I'm looking through news stories. I see that the Democrats won another Senate seat in Arizona. One more to go, and the Democrats take control of the Senate. And I looked at the Trump wedding in Mar-a-Lago, so it's like, I don't feel very, I don't feel like talking. I don't feel strong about any of that. And then I came across a Nick Fuentes piece. It's going to be right down below. I'm not doing this video just to get views. In the past, the views were low. So I kind of perused Nick Fuentes videos just to see if there's anything I could talk about. That's not the case here. This one, let me tell you what I felt like. It's going to be the first video down below. I suggest you guys watch it. Watch this, then watch the Nick Fuentes video, then watch my video again. That's a good idea. All right. Let me just sum up what I saw here. Again, I did a video a little while back where I was thinking about asking people who is more masculine, me or Nick Fuentes. And then I thought about it, and it's like, why would I even do something like that? And I watched his video today, and again, he's got his shoulders up like this, and his hands going like this, and for the life of me, man, I don't know what you guys, I know there's going to be Nick Fuentes fans, worshipers watching this. I don't get it, man. This guy is still a virgin. He's a little dweeb. And as I watch this, I realize that he is just catering. I don't know if he actually, but I don't think he even believes half of what he says. I think he found a niche. He found an angry, hateful bunch of young people, and he's just running with it. I don't think he believes half of what he says because it's so bizarre and ridiculous. If he does believe it, he is the next. He's not even that. All right, let me talk about religion just really quick. Or not religion, faith. Since I've been clean and sober, I have a wicked strong sense of faith. I pray, this was just sitting here, I pray every single, you can see it's used every morning. Mostly because I'm so thankful for the life I have now, getting my soul back. That's truly what I believe. Coming out of the addiction that I was in, I swear on the Bible, I look different, I sound different, I think different. I'm getting goosebumps. I have my soul back. I believe, I have faith. But I am not going to push that on anybody else. I'm not going to sit here and say, you should believe too. Now it's my job to save you. No, I don't feel that way. I don't know if God's going to give me a smaller mansion. And, I don't believe any of that. I'm a good person. I know there's absolute good and absolute evil. I know I got my soul back. I know these things without a doubt. But I think it's up to other people to find their truth. It's not up to me to force it on them. I don't even need to explain why that doesn't make sense. Yesterday, I watched this video, Risen. It's an older video, and it's fantastic. It talks about the story of Jesus, like after he was crucified. Like I said, I'm not preaching to you guys. But my point is, I'm a hardcore leftist. I'm a tree-hugging, electric car-loving, Joe Biden voting, hardcore liberal, right? And yeah, I'm totally 100%. I mean, I have faith. I have more. I would bet any amount of money I have more faith than Nick Fuentes. Not that matters. But why am I saying all this? Okay, in today's video, Nick Fuentes, first of all, he talks about the battlefield. When we meet the left on, and this is the same all across Right-Wing Watch on Twitter. You just see one video after the next why they're making up reasons why the red wave never, Michelle Bachmann is saying that there was some kind of cheating. We don't know what it was yet, but there had to be cheating. And they're all crying and complaining and pointing fingers why they didn't take over. But the Nick Fuentes video is the most bizarre. Like I said, I urge you guys to watch it. It'll be right down below. So he's got his little shoulders up and his little hands all going. And he's talking about meeting the left on the battlefield. And when there's 5 of them and 1 of us, because We did good in the elections, I guess, And I don't understand why just two different schools of thought are going to meet on some battlefield. He says, we're going to be done. So he says, basically what Nick Fuentes says is we have to have a dictatorship. We have to force these people to believe what we believe. So he actually says this. He talks about gay people. He talks about women's and the right of their bodies. He talks about what people do in the privacy of their own home. Different acts between a man and a woman, a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. And he says these things are popular, and he says America's evil. And, that's why we have to take it. We have to take over. We have to have a dictatorship. We are in the minority here, and we have to take over, and we have to force people to believe what we believe. So I watched this, right? First of all, he's painting all liberals as godless heathens. This just is, it's not true. It's not even remotely true. He's making up some scenario in his head just to alarm this specific bunch of followers. Then I started thinking about America. We've been here for 246 years. Freedom. Whose business is it what I do in the privacy of my own bedroom? What if I want to strip down right now and cover myself with maple syrup and dance around and praise a demon? I can do that. It's America, and it's nobody's business because I'm in America, and I can. This is my house, and what I do here, it's not Nick Fuentes' business. So I start looking at this, and I start thinking of the America aspect of this. And he actually comes out and says, we got to have a dictatorship. We need to take over and force people to believe what we believe. And I'm thinking about the United States, and look at what is this guy? Is he trying to be the next 1940s German dude? And but then I started thinking about this, and I started. I'm no psychologist, but I started looking at this, and I started asking myself, why? Why is he saying this? Yes, I really believe he's saying this just to incite to scare a bunch of people that were raised with strict religion, not faith, but religion. So I think he's really just feeding people's fears. But I started thinking about this. Why? Why is it so important to him? Why does he feel the need? Why does everybody need to be exactly like him? Why does everybody have to do the exact same thing and believe the exact same way? What would be his answer to that? He'd probably say something about God. God wants it this way. We are the righteous, and God says that I have to get rid of evil. And I started thinking about this. And I don't believe that for 1 second. Again, I think this is about conformity for some, like I said, I'm no psychologist, but for some reason, this 24-year-old man has not ever had a girlfriend, and the people that watch him are similar. And there's something comforting in wanting everybody to be just like him. It's conformity. Being an artist and being the rebellious person who I am, he is the opposite of me. The antithesis, I believe, is the word. And I look at him, and I don't think this is about religion. I don't think it's really about just, a following and views. I think he's scared. and he just wants everybody to be this exact. Well, think about how boring the world or the country would be. If everybody was just, every single wife stayed in every single home. There was no boy date, there was just approved dating, and no women worked, and men just went and wear their suits and their ties to their job, and we all had sex on Thursday night and Saturday night, approved sex. And it has to be the missionary position. Oh my God, I would open a vein, and plus that would take away what makes America, America. But most of all, I thought, why is he saying this? Why? What is this? Is this about religion? I don't think it is. I don't see Nick Fuentes as being, when you have religion, when you believe in God, when you got your soul back like me, you have empathy. You think about the other person. How does the other person feel? There's none of that in Nick Fuentes. He knows how he feels, and he wants everybody else to feel like he feels. It's more of a narcissistic kind of view, you know. And as I watched this, I started thinking, this isn't really about America. This is about Nick Fuentes and his psychological issues, really, and the people that watch him. I'm gonna go rub some maple syrup on my naked body and worship Bala or whoever, and I could do that because this is America, and it's always going to be America, no matter what Nick Fuentes says. Have a good Saturday.